Hey there, my name is Arthur and welcome to my channel, Coffee with Arthur. Through this channel, I hope to help you make better espresso at home. And how specifically are we going to do that? Well, we're going to be exploring espresso together and learning how to adjust the taste and how to bring the best out of your espresso. So hopefully you won't have to follow any specific recipes or not wonder how to change the espresso taste to what you want to do, but you'll be able to get the most out of every bean you use. Now, to be upfront, I'm no espresso expert. I don't have any sort of awards. I haven't been in any contests. I haven't made any books, but I have an inquisitive mind and a slightly obsessive personality. And I like to test and try how small changes affect things. And right now I'm really into espresso. And so this channel is really going to be like a journal of my tests, and hopefully they'll be able to help you. I'm very interested in looking in how to dial in espresso and how to make small changes to bring out that extra flavor in it. So in this channel, we're going to look primarily into dialing in espresso, how different variables affect the taste, and product reviews about, well, how they affect the taste of your beans. Now, to do all these tests is going to take a lot of time, and it's going to take a lot of beans tasting and testing. And so hopefully I can save you the time and effort through this channel. I'll waste my beans so you don't have to. Particularly, I'm going to be looking into how to dial in light roast, dark roast, medium roast, how pressure affects taste, how water temperature, how grind size affects the taste of your espresso. And so if that's something that you are interested in, please like this video and click the subscribe button and the bell icon so you can get the next video. Now, a little bit about me. I've been a coffee enthusiast for a while, and my mission as a coffee enthusiast is to get the most out of the beans that I have, to take some beans, figure out what kind they are, what the taste is, and then make the best tasting coffee I can from those beans. I'm 30 years old now, but actually I didn't really like coffee until I was 19. It was a day in Seattle when I was waiting for one of my students I was teaching English to, and we were waiting at a Starbucks, and I saw on the menu that there was a Reserve Guatemala Starbucks drink, and I thought, oh, that sounds interesting. My Spanish teacher was from Guatemala. Let me try it. And it was actually the first coffee I tried where I didn't think, wow, this doesn't taste like burnt charred dirt. Up until that day, for me, coffee had been a bitter, dark medicine that people took to help them wake up. But I realized through having that Reserve Guatemala drink that there was a whole world I didn't know about. I realized that coffee didn't have to be bitter, that there was a wide array of flavor you could get from coffee, and it depended on a bunch of variables like bean type, region, variety, elevation, roast profile, grind size, water, temperature, infusion time, dose. And so I started doing French press and then moved over to pour over, and now, well, I'm in espresso. But for the majority of that time, I wasn't really into espresso. I grew up really into art, drawing pictures, building things, using my hands, and I really like the artisanal side of how to make coffee. But when I imagine an espresso machine where you just... I didn't really feel much magic in that. It just felt kind of mechanical and kind of disconnected with the whole process. But then recently I saw James Hoffmann's video on the Olympia Cremina, and it was the first lever espresso machine that I had ever seen. And I just thought, wow, I need to have that. Using a lever machine, using your own body to put the pressure on the espresso made me feel more connected with building the drink that I was making. It made me feel more connected to the whole process, and I really wanted to get it. But before I threw in all that money to see if I really wanted to get a machine like that, I decided to see if I would actually enjoy the process. So I got a Flair Signature, and now I'm starting my espresso journey with my Flair Signature and my Easy Presso JX Pro. But one day I do hope to work up to getting a Cremina. And how do I like it so far? Well, I love it. I love the process of making espresso with my own hands. The intense focus you need for those 30 seconds is almost like a meditation. I feel like I'm pouring a bit of myself into every drink that I make. Let's just say I'm a little bit obsessed right now. It's been a short while, but I've already learned so much about how to affect the taste of espresso and how to make it taste even better with what you have. And I'm looking forward to sharing my knowledge, my experience, and my experiments with you guys. For now, I just have a Flare Signature and an EasyPresso JX Pro, and so I'm going to be using these machines in order to make espresso. But if you want me to use other machines to make espresso, please consider supporting me in my Patreon. One caveat though, I'm actually in Japan, and so sometimes it's difficult to get certain machines in, or they can be more expensive than if I were in the United States or if I was in Europe. So instead of focusing on brands of coffee, I'm going to be focusing on varieties, roast profiles, and basic features like that that maybe you can take and apply to yourself when you're shopping for beans where you live. Anyways, thanks for checking out my channel, and I can't wait to explore coffee with you. Oh yeah, that's good. I'm just kidding. I don't actually make that face when I'm making coffee.